of Owings LLC. We do have a weekly Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Um, live event every single week. We are broadcasting this live. Uh, have been so far on Facebook and LinkedIn. We would like to add that we are basically beta testing YouTube Live right now. I have no idea whether or not it's actually on live or not. I'm not sure how to see it. I've got another screen I'm looking at here, so bear with me. I honestly do not know how to see it. Videos, live. Oh, there is a live tab. Okay, nothing's there. So another thing we're going to do is I do have a chat window here. Type your questions here, exclamation point. Let me hit that. That goes out to YouTube only. What do you know? In any event, I want to share some information with you guys. I was having a talk with a trusted associate. I think it was just yesterday, in fact, and I started telling a story, and I realized that I hadn't thought about this in years. It was pretty funny. So, one of the reasons that we made the shift to helping medical professionals with their unique accounting needs and getting paid by all the people that are supposed to be paying them is because we've had some experience with the pain that y'all go through. So let me share, for an example, this story. And I think it was 2003, so it's been 20 years. I was actually working in claims customer service, where I was basically on the receiving end of phone calls from both patients size were and still are actually able to self-administer their own health insurance. But to do so, they quite often need outside help to basically plow through all the regulations and the complications and intricacies of processing a medical claim and turning it into payment for providers. So we took these calls, and we got phone calls from both the patients, the customers, as well as from their providers. And the story that I was telling, it dawned on me that I remember this one doctor calling up and answered the phone the usual way. Thank you very much for da da da. How may I be of assistance to you today? And this voice on the phone, I just face on fire and hair catching, absolute brimstone. All hell was breaking loose out of my headset. And it was a physician. Actually, a doctor was calling because he was playing heck trying to get paid, and it had been 3 months. And as you know, if you're a physician and you're watching this, there's a couple different coding systems that cause you to be able to turn the services you provide your people into money. First of all, you have to have a diagnosis, an ICD-9 code, unless they call it ICD-10 yet. Honestly, I don't know that, but it's always been ICD-9 as long as I've been doing this. And then CPT, which is the care code. This is basically what you write on the form that tells the world exactly what you did for the patient, and to which you are basically telling all those whom are concerned exactly how you'd like to be paid for what you did. So you have to have these two codes, and apparently there was some mix up or misunderstanding about the CPT codes. And I honestly don't remember very much what the resolution of this was. I remember he left unsatisfied and very unhappy. He just basically needed somebody to yell at for 5 minutes. And I was just more than thrilled, emphasis there on the sarcasm, and to have provided that unique and valuable service for him. But it brought home a point. I was talking to my associate yesterday, and it's simply this. While this doctor was on the phone, basically blistering my hide, he couldn't have possibly been providing patient care, otherwise doing anything else that actually increased his gross revenue during that period of time. You have to ask yourself, is this really the best way for his time to be served for himself and for the larger world of patient care um, as it exists in the United States? And the answer is no, pretty much not. So, um, one of the things that I want to make sure that we are always doing is addressing all of these little pain points for every single client that we have in our accounting services so that we're able to address the specific needs of the kinds of things that you don't want to deal with, like this. You should never, as a doctor, have to call anybody to find out where your money is. Um, you're paying incredible overheads, and you know it's a cost of doing business. First of all, you've been in school for 10 or 12 years or whatever it was. You probably have in excess of $250,000 in student loan debt. On top of that, if you're running a practice, you have to have a place to do that. You have to have equipment. You've got to have staff, administrative, all that. So there's got to be somebody that can help you get these payments from people. And that's what we're here for. And I just want to make sure that we make it absolutely clear that what we do for you doesn't stop at just basically showing you your profit and loss in your balance sheet and say, this is how you did last month. What you want to know is exactly how you're doing right now and how you're going to be doing in the next couple, 3 months, the next year, up to the next 3 years, and be able to make informed decisions based on seeing the entire scoreboard in all its technicolor glory. So with that, I just wanted to share that little story with you. I understand having a temper and losing your temper. In fact, earlier, uh, this stream actually interrupted itself. I've been dealing with my local internet service provider. They are nationwide. I have absolutely no qualms with dropping their name, Comcast. 13 days in, and we still have intermittent connection issues. So, have I been upset about this? Yeah, a couple of times. Does it pay to continue to be angry? No. It's basically best served to identify the problem, to work toward a solution, and then to basically use that as experience moving forward. And is that not what you do when you're basically caring for a patient as well? So, if you'd like to know more about how we want to help you to be the wealthiest version of yourself in your practice, um, drop a comment into the comments of LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you're watching here. I think every single one of those media also have something to click where you can actually book a conversation with us. That would be with me personally. And let's talk about how it can be of help. So I just wanted to pop on and try the scary Halloween font on my name down there in the corner and see. This has been a test of the YouTube live feed. This is our very first YouTube um, in live status, that is. And I hope that chances are if you're viewing this, it's in replay. Put hashtag replay if that's the case on any of whatever media you happen to be watching this on. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, Wednesday mornings at 8:30 Mountain, that's 7:30 West Coast, 10:30 East Coast. We do answer all questions, whether or not they were asked the previous week. So put your questions in the comment, write them to me directly, and we will read them live on the air. If you join us live and ask a question, we'll answer it live as promised. So provided that I can figure out how to see the comments. And let me look at this actually. In fact, I need to ask my assistant for help with how to see this live on my social media. Right now, I'm just looking at my page. Let me try refreshing it real quick and I'll let you go. Okay. So I know this is, oh, well, here I am. I am live, but I can't see. There are comments. Oh, good. Okay. So if I write a comment real quick, let me test this. Hello, Eric, you handsome devil. I have nothing if not a sense of humor. Oh. Okay. It showed up in my feed, so I will see your comments live if you make them. So have a happy Friday, have a happy Halloween. Stay safe out there. If you've got water in your hoses and you live in Colorado, you might want to get those emptied out. I think it's going to be below freezing tonight. So there's your public service announcement. Have an awesome weekend, and if you have a chance, do something randomly kind for somebody. Until next Wednesday,